Mayhem is a brand new, independently made, animated pilot episode with a fascinating backstory. So, before I break down how Mayhem is made, you can find a link below to watch the animation. Oh, and watch all the way through because there is a post-credits scene. Of all the animations featured on Scribble Kibble, Mayhem is the only one created as a gift. Imagine directing a months-long, massive team effort animation about your friend's character and keeping it a secret the whole time. Gosh, that would be so hard to do! And yet, that's exactly what happened. Paul, the creator of Sir Mayhem, had no idea this animation about his villain character was being made at all. So before the film went live, the director, Magpie Blackford, and the 30 or so artists involved showed off lots of great animation, not a single bit of it featuring the actual main character, Sir Mayhem. Oh, to keep a big secret like that. Paul's wonderful art style inspires the whole film. Commanding line art with lots of personality, broken bits here and there, dots, jagged clothing folds, single-stroke hatching. It's the type of style you look at and immediately recognize the artist if you've seen their work before. And wow, Mayhem nails the 80s cartoon old-school vibe, both in the visual style and in the sound design. It has that granular texture of an old cartoon. Decades ago, this style happened because the animation was done physically on what we call cells. Animators inked the line art onto a transparency, then flipped it over and painted on the back with color. That's a cell. Backgrounds were painted separately, so if you collect animation cells, you know it's more expensive to get a full piece because for any set of frames, there's only one background. If you want an in-depth tutorial on cells, I've linked a fantastic video on the whole process and a second video on the Rostrum cameras used to photograph each animation frame. Now, Mayhem doesn't use cells, but it does have real hand-painted backgrounds. Look at how beautiful these are. Look at them! There's so many different techniques and tools to make painted backgrounds like this, especially when it comes to lined versus lineless. Magpie did these with gouache paint. Well, a funny word, gouache. Gouache. Which is like a more opaque watercolor paint. As you can see, it still lets the line art show through the paint. Those lines are then emphasized with black or white later, or allowed to disappear into the background under raw paint. At the end, a little digital touch-up for glows and color correction. Other painting techniques in Mayhem include an airbrush for gradient shading on elements like these wall stripes. Yeah, that clean shading is not digital, it's by hand. Stencils cut with a scalpel prevent airbrush paint from overspraying. To get clean edges in other places, Magpie used Post-it tag paper. It's sticky enough to stay, but not so strong it tears off the paint like tape would. The animation itself is digital, done in Toon Boom. What makes it look so retro? Lighting and effects. Take those two elements and you can transform two perfect flat into gritty, satisfying feelings. Can we just take a second to appreciate this explosion? 2D effects, the animation makes me so happy. And it's not an animation without cameos. Best place to look for those in any animation is going to be the crowd shots. I know you. I see what you did there. Right, so we have Mayhem, a film featuring Paul's art style. How do all of these animators with different skill sets draw the same characters with the same look and feel? Ah, style guides. These are what artists working on a team use so that the style stays consistent. Everything from character sheets, scale charts, color palettes, to brush size. If you enjoyed Mayhem, follow Paul and the project's social media for more episodes. I've already seen a lyric video for a theme song and some other future bits to look forward to. All of that stuff is in the description, including the Sir Mayhem Patreon. Go, support the cartoon. That's the whole point of Scribble Kibble. It's the whole point of the show. There will be a theater screening of the film with merch and goodie giveaways. Follow the Villains Code Twitter for updates. Thank you, Magpie, for supporting the Scribble Kibble episode. My personal best wishes to Paul, and I hope for more Sir Mayhem.